Hey, what's up, everybody? So what I want to do in this video is give you my prediction of what's going to happen after the Fed, Jerome Powell, makes the announcement of their plans of interest rate increases. Is there going to be an increase? Are they going to keep them the same? Are they going to announce that the interest rates are going to remain the same? Or are they going to start increasing the interest rates? Could it be by a quarter of a percent? Could it be by a half of 1%? What is it going to be? And what is it going to do to the markets? Not just the stock market, what will it do for silver? What will it do for gold? And what will it do for the stock market? And that's what I want to have a discussion about in this video. Now, of course, I am no analyst, not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. And of course, with all opinions, there's two sides to an opinion, and that is you could be on the side of having the right opinion, and you could be on the side of being wrong, and chances are I am going to be wrong. So this is going to be my guess. Now, over the last few weeks, we have heard a lot about interest rates going up. The Feds are ready to start tapering and increasing interest rates. Now, over the last few days, we have heard over the last few days, last week, last couple of weeks, we've heard a lot about what those interest rate increases could look like. We could get a quarter of a percent, or we could get a half of a percent come March 2022. So what is actually going to happen? Now, as we can see, if we look at the Dow Jones, this is what we're looking at, the Dow Jones future, and these are the futures because as of the recording of this video, the stock market on January the 26th is not open yet. It doesn't open for another couple of hours. Now, if we look at the last month chart, we can see that back on January the 4th, we were over our pretty close to 37,000 points and currently at about almost 34,000 points. So we're about a couple thousand points off from where we were back on January the 4th. So all of 2022's gains have been erased over the last few days. And why is that? My belief is because there's been a lot of talks about the Fed increasing interest rates by a half a point. Now, I think this market has baked in the possibility of increasing rates by a half a point. And I think if the Fed announces that they are going to, number one, if they do nothing, if they say we're not going to increase rates, the stock market's going to go up probably by gangbusters. Okay, they're probably by 1,000 points, maybe even more than 1,000 points, or pretty close to 1,000 points if they say they're going to do nothing. If they announce that they are going to increase rates by a quarter of a percent, I think the stock market is still going to go up big. I think the only way the stock market today, and again, this is just my guess, is going to be in the red is if they announce a half of a point increase or the unthinkable and they increase by more than a half a point. I think that's one of the ways that the stock market ends up in the red. Now, earlier when I was looking at this just before the video, the pre-market was actually over 400 points up. It was like 417. So we've already seen a little bit of a decrease as far as how much the stock market is up by in the pre-market. Now, for me, pre-markets mean nothing. You have no idea. I have no idea what really goes into pre-markets. You know, there's a lot of factors that go into pre-markets. There's no active trading in the pre-markets. This is what we are seeing currently. So it's definitely going to be an interesting day for sure. I'm definitely going to keep my eye glued to the television for when this announcement is going to happen. I believe this announcement is going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm definitely going to be anticipating that announcement to see what is going to happen. Now, speaking of happenings, what is going to happen upon the announcement with gold and with silver? Currently, gold is down $3.10. And if we look at silver, silver is currently up almost 10 cents. Now, what is going to happen? What is going to be the impact on interest rates with gold and silver? I think we have seen a lot of times where it just doesn't make sense, right? I mean, sometimes gold and silver act opposite of the markets, and sometimes gold and silver go along with the markets. A lot of us have the belief that because the stock market tanks, gold goes way up. And usually that is how it happens. Usually, gold acts the opposite of the stock market, but sometimes gold goes down along with the stock market, and sometimes gold goes up with the stock market. Sometimes silver doesn't know what it wants to do. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What do you think is going to happen in silver? What do you think is going to happen in gold? What do you think is going to happen in the stock market? I know a lot of people, believe that the stock market's going to crash and it's never going to come back. That's just not something that I've ever really thought. I have, my 401k and IRA. I like to be well diversified. I have, money in my 401k, IRA. I have money exposed in the stock market like that. I don't have anything in the stock market outside of my retirement money. But I do have that. Of course, I have some silver. Of course, I have some gold. I like to be diversified. I don't like to have all my money in just one asset. I like to have it diversified. So I'm not one of the people who, sells the 401k, liquidates the 401k and puts everything they have into gold. So that's why I never root for a stock market crash. I definitely want to see our economy and stock market do well, but that's just me. I know a lot of people are opposite and just want to see stock market crash and gold and silver to the moon. That's just not something that I ever want to see. I have my gold and silver for insurance purposes, for protection in case something were to go funny with the stock market. But if the stock market were to crash, I think most of us would not be too happy with that. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I appreciate everybody for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts and your opinions down below. And I will talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.